Hotter months are approaching and you want to make sure that you have everything you need for the summer months for your baby. So let's dive in, pun intended, and get you ready for fun in the sun with your baby. Hey guys, I'm Missy Yando, owner of Slumber and Bloom, your mom life bestie, pediatric sleep consultant, and potty training coach. If you love tips and tricks on potty training and sleep training, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you get notified every time I put out a new video. So I went to Bye Bye Baby to scope out all the new products for summer babies. Let's go shopping. Here are the top 10 things that you need for your summer baby. So first things first, you're going to want to get lightweight materials. This is gonna go for everything from pajamas to swaddles, little FUSSY sleepers, your bedding, all the things that you can think of that you need for your baby that you might want fleece in the winter time. In the summer, you want to make sure that you have a lightweight material. The next thing that you want to make sure that you have is a sun hat with SPF rating. I really like the ones that tie under the baby's chin so that they can't take it off, because once your baby is a couple months old and they really are getting that coordination to get their hand up on top of their head, they will try to take it off. The next thing that I really love having in the summer is one of those sun tents. Now these are great for your backyard, they're great for family barbecues, and they're also great for the beach. I am obsessed with these and I really wish that I had one when my kids were babies. The fourth thing that you want to make sure you have this summer is a clip-on fan. Babies get really, really hot, especially when they're all strapped in nice and cozy in their stroller or their car seat or wherever they may be. You are going to want to have one of those fans strapped on so they can have some cool air blowing their way. Babies really tend to overheat in car seats sometimes and it can get really scary. So this is definitely one of those must-haves. The fifth thing that you guys should definitely invest in this summer is all the frozen things. So you want to get some popsicle molds, some of those silicone teethers that get cold when you put them in the freezer. And then you also want to get those silicone feeders. I always used to recommend the mesh ones, but because they are a pain in the tushy to clean them, I've seen the silicone ones and I recommend those over the mesh ones. The mesh ones are still good, but with the mesh ones, I always only put ice chips in there, and those are great for the summer months. If you are interested in putting frozen fruit in them, however, I highly, highly recommend the silicone ones. The next thing you want to consider is sunscreen. Now there is a disclaimer here that most pediatricians will have you hold off on applying sunscreen until your baby is 6 months old. You want to make sure that you are using a sunscreen with clean ingredients for your child that you feel comfortable putting on your baby's skin. Just make sure, like I said, that you're double checking with the pediatrician before you apply sunscreen to your child. The seventh thing, this is something that my sister-in-law did so much research on, and I really appreciate her research in this area because I'm not a swimmer. So this isn't something that I really thought too much about, but having a life jacket for your baby is so important. If you like to go to the beach, if you like to go on boats, anything that you do near water, your child needs to have a life jacket, even if you have a newborn. Now, I did take my little kids on a boat ride. I'll put in a picture here, but I took my kids on a boat ride a couple years ago when my Joshua was very little, and he looked so funny in his life jacket, but I wouldn't change anything about it because it is 100% necessary to make sure that your child is safe at all times. Number 8 is swim diapers. I am more of a fan of the disposable swim diapers, but you can always get the reusable ones. I'm not really sure. I never really dove into the cloth diaper world, but I'm assuming that they do have swim covers that can go over your cloth diaper. If you have information on that, you can leave it in the comments down below for other parents. I want this to be a community where parents can help each other. And if I don't know something about a topic, I want you guys to leave it in the comments for other families. But definitely at least invest in the disposable swim diapers. Something that I love taking on family vacations are those little floaties with canopies that also have a little activity center for your baby. These are great to have in the water with your child. They are occupied, they're kicking their little feet, and babies love water. But for when it's time to get out of the water and you want to just hang out on the sand at the beach, if you don't have your beach tent up with your child, and even you can have this under your beach tent, but you definitely want to get one of those sand-free beach blankets. These can come in all shapes and sizes, all different patterns. There are so many options here, but this is definitely a must-have if you frequent the beach. And the last thing was an idea that I had seen on Pinterest a couple years back. But if you have an inflatable baby bathtub, you can actually take it to the beach with you, fill it with clean water or beach water, whatever tickles your fancy, but fill that with water if you're hanging out, basking in the sun on your beach mat, and then your baby is right next to you, still playing in water while you're at the beach, but not in the lake or ocean or pond or wherever you may be. I had a ton of fun looking around at Bye Bye Baby. It's been so long since I've been to a baby store, and things changed drastically. My last baby was born 4 years ago, and I became a mom 7.5 years ago. So think of how much has changed in that time span. There's a lot of new stuff on the market, and some of it is really fancy. But let me know in the comments down below, what is your favorite summer must-have for your baby? I hope that you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss my next video. Check out these videos over here while you're waiting for next week's video, and keep blooming. Mwah.